صالح على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. طبعا اليوم في أحكام الهبة والعطية. الهبة والعطية الحكم في 2-1-3. نعم. Gifts and donation, right? طيب الهبة والعطية. الهبة والعطية gifts and donation. نعم. تفضل. Leave reserve voice يا زيد بارك الله فيك.
Gifts and donation. The gift refers to a donation of a specific amount of property given by a person legally qualified to manage his own property. The Prophet ﷺ used to give and accept gifts. Thus, giving or accepting a gift is a recommended act of the Sunnah, prophetic tradition. Due to its consequent virtue, the Prophet ﷺ said, give presents to one another to gain the love of one another.
طيب بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. الهبة or هبة from وهب, the verb وهب, and وهب that means you give something, it's not exchange, but to give something as donation or as gift. Okay. طيب قال, he said, donation of specific amount property. It's very important to know the definition, my dear brother. Specific amount property. That means that gift should be known, should be specified. Like for example, I say, Ya Ibrahim, وَهَبْتُكَ قَلَمًا أو وَهَبْتُكَ قَلَمًا. Right? I have many bits. Which one? Okay, should be specified. Or وَهَبْتُكَ بَيْتِي. Which one? So, a gift should be specified. It's very, very important. طيب. قال given by a person legally qualified to manage his own property. Right? Is there some people who cannot manage their money or their wealth? Yes, there are. And we talk about this before. Right? For example, the minor. The orphan before he reach the age of property. Right? Anyone who is not the insane, the one even he is sane, but he is fool. You know what does it mean by fool? That means he doesn't know how to deal with money, how to manage it. Okay? Because he's fool and everybody will fool him. He will give his money here and there and there. So, legally account. Or, somebody who is sane, legally account, but their interdiction against his wealth. Okay? Like by the government, for example, or by the judge. He imposed interdiction against a person that he cannot deal or manage his money or his account, so he will not waste the money because there is debt in his side. He is a debtor. And as a creditor, they are seeking their money. And then the court decided to put the money or the wealth of this person under interdiction. So in this case, if he give a gift, it will not be right. Somebody that the judge said you should not deal with your money. And because he goes to somebody with position in the community and he said, I gave you this car to you. That's meaning Allah. Go to the court to try, keep it for yourself. We said, your gift is not lawful. Why? Not because here you don't have the right to deal with your money. Now, the Prophet ﷺ used to gift and accepting gift. And this to show you that there's no harm to gift. In fact, it's encouraged, especially between friends, between brothers, right? And certain occasion, for example, he has kids, he has child, he was married, right? You can, especially if you are coming from, from a journey. You know, the kids, they are waiting when their father or their mother or whoever, anybody who is coming from a journey, they are waiting, expecting something. Okay? This is good. Okay? This to increase the love between and among Muslims. There are certain restrictions, by the way. For the gift, we'll talk about it when we discuss everything in this. But here in general, we are talking. In general, to give gift, to show your appreciation, to increase the love between you and your friend. You maybe make mistake and you think that, and after that, the settlement of this, you try to increase and strengthen the relation. Okay? Even gifting your wife is rewarded. Even gifting your wife. To give gift to your wife or to the child. Because you make this person happy or not by gifting. Right? And the Prophet ﷺ told us that the best of the deed is to make the believer happy. وَسُرُورٌ تُدْخِلُهُ عَلَى قَلْبِ مُسْلِمٍ. Surur, that means happiness, that you make it or you give it to whom? To a Muslim brother. Right. But this, the practice of the Prophet ﷺ is the lead proof. This is the proof. The first proof, as it's mentioned here, that the Prophet ﷺ used to accept and used to give. So this practical proof from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ that giving and taking gift is lawful. And then the hadith that's mentioned, which is the statement of the Prophet ﷺ, طيب, تهادوا تحابوا. This is the hadith in the تهادوا تحابوا. Two words. تهادوا, that means give or give present to one another to gain love of one another. نعم. طيب.
Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her said, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam used to accept gifts and give something in return. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, give presents to one another, for a present removes rancor.
طيب, this is another hadith. قال عليه الصلاة والسلام تهادوا فإن الهدية تذهب بالسخيمة. تهادوا, give gift or present, as mentioned here. طيب, فإن الهدية تذهب بالسخيمة. The present, the gift that you give, remove rancor, remove whatever in the heart of the other person. You have dispute with your brother, with your friend, okay, with your neighbor. He has a negative feeling towards you. Okay? He's good, you meet him, but he's still, he doesn't feel comfortable with you. Okay? Give him gift present. When you travel, go on a journey, or there is occasion, for example, and you give him present, what do you expect? This will clear and clean his heart. Now,
the gift belongs to the recipient once he gets it with the permission of the giver, after which the latter is prohibited to take it back.
now, if you give somebody a gift, and he took it, and then you change your mind, okay, there's no way to get it back, as long as he received it. But if you didn't, you say, inshallah, one day I will give you a gift. When that day comes, we'll see. But you give them this, mashallah, this watch or this iPad or this phone for you. And you took it to mashallah, thank you very much. And after he looked, come here, come back. I was kidding with you. Said, it's over. Some people, they do it like this. Right? He gave you something and then said, I was kidding. Okay, he said kidding. Then, look, Islamically, you have no right to take it back. When you take it from me, this is haram. Very clear. Because this in fact will increase the dispute. Right or not? And the hatred. So be careful. Before you give any present or gift, if you are thinking to get it back, don't give it from the beginning. Yeah? Okay.
However, if the gift is not yet given to the recipient, it is permissible for the giver to take it back due to the following hadith narrated by Aisha. She narrated that Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, her father, granted her an amount of 20 of the date of some palm tree in Al-Aliyah, a place in Medina, a year. Then when Abu Bakr fell ill, he said to her, "O my daughter, I granted you some palm trees in Al-Aliyah, which would produce 21 of dates a year. If you renewed and possessed them, they would belong to you. Yet they are considered now a property of all my heirs. So divide them according to the book of Allah."
Now, this is very important. If you give one of your children or anybody during your life and he receives it, then it is his. But if you say, "I will give him later," and he didn't, that means was not still okay with you, then the person die or he want to retain it, then he has the right to do so. In fact, if the person die before he giving this, like for example, if you have cars, let's say, 3, 4 cars, and he said, "Yeah, they, one of your children, this is your car," and he took the key, registration and everything in his name. Okay? Then nobody will get it back from him. If the inheritor of the person who gifted him came to him and said, "This car of our father, okay, and he gifted to you," said, "Allah, this is mine because I received it from him." This is for the story of Aisha radiallahu anha. So Aisha radiallahu anha, during her, the life of her father, he gave her a land where it's trees, 1 tree. But he asked her, "Did you receive it?" Now it's yours. If you started to manage it, deal with it, take it. But if you still just left it, and you defended my promise, now it's not yours. But will be divided after my death. Now,
if one is granted a gift that is already a trust with him or borrowed money in his liability, it becomes his without having to give it back and retake it from the giver.
now
Also,
here what does it mean? For example, brother Ibrahim, for example, I gave him my mobile or my computer to use it. I didn't gift it him. He used it. And then, after a month or so, I said, "Ibrahim, remember where's my computer?" He said, "I'm not still using it." Okay, take it forever. It's yours. Now it's his. Does it mean that I have to return it to me and then I give him back again to him? It's already under his possession. But before I tell him, I told him that it is yours, it's not his. But it is what? He's borrowing this from me only. Now, but if I say to him it's yours, then that means become as gift. Now,
You don't want to say that that this is yours, or now somebody gives something,
yes.
you will take it from him. Just to mention this, what happens? It happened to me once that after getting I thought it's my gift. Yeah.
It depends on the way that he says it. Okay.
It doesn't say this, take this book.
Okay, take this book to read it. Maybe some.
How do you
He didn't say. Look, if I was in my office, okay, and they said to you, Ya Muhyiddin, okay, this book. Take this book. And I didn't mention this different meaning here. Either take it to read it, okay. If it's known, like for example, from the circumstances, that means that you will read it and retain it. But if you can ask him, is it for me? And then I said, no, please read it and give it back. Okay? But it's okay, it's yours. Allah, now it's yours. Right? As long as he didn't make a clear sign that he gives it to you, then you cannot consider it as gift. Now.
Also, it is permissible for the creditor to give up the debt as a gift to the debtor. And thus, there will be no liability on the part of the debtor to pay back such a debt.
نعم. فتصح هبة الدين من وزمت. نعم. زين. طيب مثلا شيخ يحيى جزاه الله خير, he gave Muhammad طيب loan. طيب 10,000 riyal. Now Muhammad should return this money to Sheikh Yahya. Okay? And then after for example, he spent or he gave him back about 6 or 7 or 5, then Sheikh said, okay, khalas, I will excuse you for that it's yours. This considered as what? As gift. And then he will not come back and say, well, no, I mean that you should return it after you said no. You said that it's mine, then it's mine. Okay? So it is okay. It doesn't mean that you take it, collect the money from him and then give it back. But if he did it this way, then it's okay. If some people say, well, no, I will wait till he pays it back and then I will give it to him. So anyway, that it is important thing that it is okay that you forgive the debtor some of your money that or the loan that you gave. Now.
In addition, it is permissible to give as a gift whatever can be legally sold.
I read the one point before it, please.
Also, it is permissible for the creditor to give up the debt as a gift to the debtor.
Medicine.
And
Siva?
in addition, it is permissible to give as a gift whatever can be legally sold.
Now, that means anything. It could be sold, it will be. What does this mean? That means anything which is not legally sold cannot you gift it. Huh? We know that you cannot sell anything which is haram. Okay? So it's not right to give a gift of something haram. Right? Like alcohol. You say, my neighbor is not a Muslim. Okay? I took a glass or this, what you call it, bottle of wine. I gave it to him. Or maybe somebody gave you this gift, this bottle of wine. He said, no, I'm Muslim. I said, but you see, instead of throw it away, I will keep it and give it to somebody else. We say from the beginning, you should not take it. Okay, so anything which is haram cannot be given as gift. Now,
it is invalid to make the gift dependent on a future condition, as when the giver pays to the recipient.
now,
If such happens, this gift will be yours.
now.
And
This cannot be done. كي لا تصح الهبة المعلق على شرط. طيب. That you say, if I get a boy from my wife, okay, then I will give you 100,000 riyal or 10,000 riyal. It's not right. Okay? So anything which is condition in the future, it's not that.
For the examination, I will give you this.
Here it's come as if you are encouraging your child. Okay, which is different. Okay. No.
An exception of this ruling is when the giver stipulates that the gift is to be given to the recipient after the giver dies, as when he says to the recipient, "When I die, such and such is yours." In this case, the gift will be regarded as a bequest and will entail the latter rule.
No. It's not right to give a gift for a certain time. Okay, this is gift for you for 10 months. You should not say, I'll give it to you as, okay, loan or as something that can use it and retain it. But to say gift, when say gift, that means I give it to you forever. Right? This is why it's not allowed to limit it to certain period of time. قال لأنه تمليك للعين. Because the meaning of gifting, in fact, or giving present, that means you make the other party the owner of whatever you give him as gift. This is the meaning here, that he owns it now. So if he owns it, like he bought it, right? So you can't get it back from him. قال كالبيت. Except if it was of the condition of death. For example, I said, after I die, you can take my car. Now it's become like wasiyah. Condition here on the person said, okay, now I'm using this car. But if I die, okay, give it to my neighbor because he needs a car. Now this is gift. Okay? But it took the rules of wasiyah. What does it mean, wasiyah here? Last will that person write down. Okay? So even it was mentioned in the wasiyah, and this person he have witnesses, or he told his children that after I did give it to Muhammad, then Muhammad came and said, give me, this car is mine. It should be given to him because it's become like his wasiyah. Here we have a problem with what? If this condition for somebody who is legally inherited. What does it mean? If I die, give this house to my son so and so. In this case, it's not right. Why? Because here, the inheritor, this son, will go like other inheritor, he will take his share, but nothing more. Why? Because the hadith, and this is come inshallah with us when تقبل, لا وصية لوارث. لا وصية لوارث. The one who is legal can inherit. Okay? Then he should not be given any wasiyah or anything that more than what he will get from his share as it was described in the Sharia. And this is why Abu Bakr said this. See? So if you want to give your son, for example, a car or give it to him during your lifetime and tell him take it.
Not after death.
Yeah, but don't say after I die, give this car to my son so and so. He said no. It's not right. Give it to my neighbor. Yes. Why? Because the neighbor will not inherit. He's not worried. But your son, he will take his share. Therefore, he has no right to take this gift. Is it clear? Now.
On the other hand, it's invalid to give a temporary gift, as when the giver says, I will give you such and such as a gift only for a month or a year. This is because a gift is a kind of property possession, just like a stored article. So it cannot be temporarily granted. It is impermissible for a father to give a gift to one or more of his children without giving similar gifts to the others, as it is obligatory for him to be just and to treat all of them as equal.
Now, this is very important. And some parents, they are not aware of this. When you want to give something to one of your children, you should give them all and equally. You buy one for them car, you buy for the another one car. You give them, for some device, then you buy him something. But here we should understand that there are certain things which relate to the situation. Like for example, my son, I said, mashallah, now he is 18 or 19, he can drive a car. So I can buy a car. Should I go to my 2 years, his brother who is still 2 years, and said, I'll buy a car. This is the key, your mother gave it for him. The time that he grow up, the car is off. Old mother. No, I don't mean this here. Okay? But in the future, okay, if he comes under a circumstance, then you give him the same thing. It should be equal. Now, is it now should be equally for male and female? Or you should give the female half of what you give the male? This is to have different view among the ulama. Some ulama, they said, it's okay to apply the inheritance rules. Others, they said, no. Okay? They should be equal. You give one of them, you have, for example, a building, and you have many apartments. You give one of them apartment, give everyone, including what? Including the female, your children. What's the purpose here? Because, my dear brothers, if the father was not just, this in fact will put the seed of hatred in the hearts of the brothers against each other. Because of jealousy. And you know when jealousy what will do. And you have example of Surah Yusuf alayhi salam. You see? Surah Yusuf. They just show, and we don't say that Yaqub alayhi salam was not just. He was just. But there are certain things you cannot hide. There are certain things like emotion, you cannot hide. That you love, for example, your son, his son, or your parent. You cannot hide this. So they notice this. Right? That our father taking more care or love Yusuf more than us. What they did, they tried to get rid of. لِيَخْلُ لَكُمْ وَجْهَ أَبِيكُمْ. When Yusuf disappears, the face of your father will turn to you. They will not see but you. See the shaitan playing. And those are the children of prophets. See? So be careful. When you give something to your kids, try to treat them equally so they love each other, not hate each other. Now.
And Luqman ibn Bashir narrated that once his father gave him a gift, he accompanied him to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in order to make him a witness to this gift. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him, "Have you given equivalent one to every one of your children?" When the man answered in the negative, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to him, "Take it back," and added, "Fear Allah and be just to your children."
Now this hadith, it was by Al-Bukhari or Muslim. Therefore it is متفق عليه. قال أكل ولدك نحلت مثل ذلك مثل هذا؟ قال لا. He said no. قال أرجعه, take it back. اتقوا الله واعدلوا بين أولادكم. In other narration said فإني لا أشهد على ذو. Other narration the same hadith said إني لا أشهد على ذو. I will not witness something which is unjust. I will not witness something which is unjust. So this to show you that we should be with our children equally. Now,
this hadith states that it is obligatory for parents to treat their children justly and equally, and to give them equal gifts. It also indicates that it is prohibited for a Muslim to be a witness to such a gift, or helps to carry it out, as long as he knows its injustice. the recipient takes the gift, the giver is prohibited to take it back.
نعم, as we said, it's prohibited to take it back. And look to the hadith here. نعم.
Due to the following hadith narrated by Ibn Abbas. The Prophet ﷺ said, he who takes back the gift which he has already given is like a dog that vomits and then swallows its vomit.
See how much this hadith gives you this example? Can you imagine this? Somebody that you return and get his vomit? This is disgusting, right? See, so that to make it, feel very bad, in ugly situation, that you give something and then you get it back. Now,
this hadith indicates the prohibition of taking back the gift, except for a gift granted by a father to his child, as stated in the following hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said, it is not lawful to anyone to give a gift then take it back, except for the parent who takes back what he has given to his child.
now, the father can't take it back. Why? Because he's a guardian. Maybe he found him that he misused this gift. Right? You gave him the vice. And he found that he is in this vice in the wrong way. Or he kept him busy. He forgot about his schooling. Like now some kids, you give him some of this PlayStations or games, and they say this is a gift because you pass exam or whatever, or for any occasion. And then he found him that he wasted his time. You can take it back. Okay? Because you're the guardian. So it's there, exception here only for the father. So children, be careful. Don't misuse the gift that you got from your parents. Say, no, it is in Islam. You cannot take it back. A chef said like this and like this. No. There's a exception. The father, he can get it back. Now.
Father or mother.
Now.
As long as he does not harm his child or deprive him of his needs, the father is permitted to take from the property of his child. Due to the hadith narrated by Aisha, stating that the Prophet said, the pleasantest thing you enjoy come from what you earn, and what your children come from what you earn as well.
But it's okay for the father to take something which belongs to his son. But something that does not harm him. Like take his car, whenever he sees new car with him, he take it and leave him without car. Or take his house. Or take a lot of money. Okay, at the end, my son, you receive your salary, alhamdulillah, give it to me. Said, no, you are my son. And the Prophet ﷺ said that you can take, and then you leave him without something that is spent on him or in his family. That's not right. But to take something doesn't harm. I mean, here doesn't mean, which means that the father doesn't need the permission of his son to take any of his belongings. Okay? This is the point. Because, come on, there's another hadith. One man, he came and he said, أنت ومالك لأبيك. You and your wealth, your money, is for your father. You and your money belong to your father. Okay? So this is very important to understand that the son, the father has more right to take of his child. Now,
there are some similar hadiths indicating the permissibility for the father to take, possess, and eat from the property of his child, provided that the father does not harm his child or affect his needs. Moreover, by saying to a man, you and your property belong to your father, the Prophet ﷺ obligates the child to serve his father. This makes it permissible for the father to take from the property of his child whenever he needs. Then, it is impermissible for the father to take and possess from the property of his child in a way that harms the latter or deprive him of his needs.
Now, so he can take anything as long as it's not as it will harm the child. In fact, if, for example, ya Zayd, you give your father he want to need it for building a house or make marriage for his your sister, and you give him 10,000 riyals. For sure, you give him this money because it's more than what you need. You give him as a loan for your father. Okay? And then your father said, okay, the 10,000 will not return to you. You have no right to ask him to return. Be careful, huh? That doesn't mean don't give your father a loan. No. But that means the money that you get, in fact, more than what you need. Therefore, if you return it, alhamdulillah, if he didn't, then don't go to the court and say, my father took my money. No. Okay? And this is what was the hadith, because this happened. One son, he told to the Prophet ﷺ, and he asked him about this, and said, my father took a loan and returned it. He said, you and your money, look to your father. Even you, that he has to serve him. Now? Right. Now.
The Prophet ﷺ said, one should not harm others, nor should one seek benefit for oneself by causing harm to others.
هذا الحديث يا اخوان هذه قاعدة من قواعد الفقهية. This one of the main guideline in the fiqh. لا ضرر ولا ضرار. لا ضرر ولا ضرار. Anything which causes harm, طيب, should be avoided. Anything which causes harm to others or to yourself should be what? Avoided. نعم. طيب.
It is impermissible for the son to claim a debt from his father. One, a man accompanies his father to the Prophet ﷺ to claim a debt from him, the father. And the Prophet ﷺ said to the son, you and your property belong to your father. This hadith states that it is impermissible for the son to claim a debt from his father. In addition, Allah exalted in His says, and to parents do good. Thus, Allah glorifies.
يعني هذا يا أخوان الإحسان. When you are helping your father give money, it seems that you said, okay, give me my money. Who's the one who raised you? Who's the one who teach you? Who taught you? Who's the one who gave you everything when you were? And now because he took 5,000 or something that's in his need, you go and say, where's my money? That's not fair. Okay? Sometimes, I joke with my kids and they said, look, I registered every diaper that I bought for you. Just to remind us that way, whatever you have, so don't say this is mine when it's come to your father. No.
Thus, Allah glorified He ordains Muslims to do good to parents. So a Muslim child should never claim a debt from his parents. Yet, if the child is unable to earn his living and his father can't afford his expenses, he is permitted to claim the remittance he deserves from his father.
Nah, why? Because هذه نفقة. This is right. This is right. Right and نفقة. What does it mean نفقة? That's the spending. It is the right of the child and the mother and the wife on the father that he should spend on them. Because they are still, for example, minors, young children. It is must on the father, on the husband, to spend on his family. He is the head of the family. Right? And spend on his children. So in case that the father did not give the child his right, for example, especially because this happens when sometimes when he's divorced. Okay? When he's divorced. That means the woman divorced and their children, and the woman takes the children with her. They are minor. And then the father does not spend on them. She has the right to go to the court and ask for an-nafaqa, for the rights of the children. Now. Now.
To illustrate, the Prophet said to Hind bin Utbah, take what is sufficient for you and your children, and the amount should be just and reasonable.
Now, this is the story of Hind bin Utbah, is the wife of whom? Abu Sufyan. Wife of Abu Sufyan. She came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and she said to him that Abu Sufyan is miserable. That means he doesn't give money. That even he doesn't give me my need and the need of my children. Can I take without his permission? He said, okay, you take your need, limit to the need. And from this, the ulama said, if the woman at home, she took of the bucket of her husband, something which is for the need of the family, she doesn't need his permission. But not every husband, okay? She know that, for example, when she tell him that the need of the family this and this, and he always giving, it's better to want to ask, not to take. But this limit to some people, they always give hard time to their wife and their children. Whenever they ask, they say, I don't have anything. I don't have. And they are in need. They need food, they need clothes, they need something. Yes. If she can get something, no problem with this. Huh? Okay, now.
In fact, giving gifts to one another removes rancor and malice from people's hearts and begets love and concord among them.
Yeah, we'll talk about this now.
On the other hand, a gift should not be rejected even if it is very humble or little.
Now, if somebody gave you something, sometimes he gave you a pen, and you know that you have, or he gave you watch. This watch about 50 riyal worth. And you have watch, mashallah, worth 500 riyal. And you give it to, Ibrahim, I brought you this pen. Oh, I have to get that. That's not right. Because here, in fact, you are not, somebody doing something good to you, and you face this with a way that's not right. You take it. If you don't want it, then you can give it to somebody else. Okay? Or give it to other person who will like it. But don't reject it. Now.
It is an act of the Sunnah to give something in return for the gift, as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to accept gifts and give something in return, which reflects the glorious Islamic values and noble character.
Now. Yeah, and if somebody used to give you gifts sometimes, and you get a chance that for a Prophet for him to his country, or this occasion happened, or you want to it's better to also as a reward for him for what he did. And this, if you can't do anything, at least make dua for him. Say Jazakallah khair. Remember him in your dua. In this way that you reward. Right? Jazakumullah khair. By this, alhamdulillah, we finish and we'll go to the inheritance, inshallah, after 2 weeks from now. Jazakumullah khair.